Technology is reshaping our lives. It dramatically changed the way we live, the way we learn, the way we work, and the way we communicate. Technology has tremendous potential to connect us with one another. But there are still people who remain unreached, disconnected, and deprived of digital opportunities. Tech4ED centers serve as hubs that enable skills training and job opportunities.
We have more than 4,000 registered users, and about 67% are women, and majority composed of students as our beneficiaries. And why women? Because we are gender responsive, so all our programs are aligned with the gender and development program of our province.
Na tutunan ko yung ibang skills na dapat sa ibang schools na dapat per years dapat maano mo lang dito ng mabilisan ng mga months, mga 3 months, makakuha mo lang agad tapos maka-work ka agad.
This program helped me by finding a job and of course gaining more confidence as well. I was able to gain knowledge about the BPOs, on how does the environment work and how am I going to interact with my future customers.
As of now, as I was the call center agent, so I see that difference because as of now I'm earning more than I have earned before as a tricycle driver.
O labing makagagahom nga amay namon sa langit. Mahinuklugon nga laon nga tagtugas ang langit, hangin, kalayo, tubig kag duta. Tanda ining imong timawa, kabay ining pag-ampo, magadulot sa amon sang kabuhi nga himaya. Salamat sa mga bugay nga imo ginpaambit sa amon. Salamat sa kabuhi nga ginadulot mo sa amon nga himpit. Salamat sa maayo nga panahon kag ilabi na gid sang imo katutom sa amon. Bendisyone ang imo katawhan. Bendisyone ang ila mga palangabuhian. Bendisyone ang mga panggas sa amon mga talamnan. Bendisyone ang ilang nga paglugayawan sa iban nga kapungsuran. Kabay makalabot sila nga walay sablag sa ila pagapadulungan. Kag ila binagid, bendisyone ining isla sang Negros nga amon natawhan. Kinahalad namon ang ining pag-ampo para sa imo kadayawan.
Kayang magiliw kay sa silanganan, alam ng puso sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang inirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisihil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may hilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdinigdig. Ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhagit pansinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang hinigaya na pag may mga aki, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Sa kita kapamilya, pag-uligay, pag-igay, pag-ibog, malapat mag-ari sa aking na probinsya. Magotod na Negrosano, isa katawungan, mapinalang tao, sa bunga dampuan na isakripisyo, sa kauswagan, sa sikat tao. Sa kasahan, at wala may mapilig sa kalulong, nanagantos ka nagais sa ako. Ang matutod na Negrosano, isa katawagan, mapilalang tao, sa una dampuan na isakripisyo, sa kauswagan, sa sikat tao. Ang matutod na Negrosano, pagbulikan, paghigain, paghibog mo, dapat maghari. Para sa kauswagan, ng sikat tao.
You are now watching NOLITC's Animation and Visual Graphic Design webinar. Today's topic, let's learn and explore about Introduction to Basic Adobe and InDesign this 26th day of October 2022, streaming live for YouTube and Facebook. Good afternoon to all of our trainees and audience who are watching us live. We would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. You may post a shout out or comment your name and where you are joining us from. We would love to know. We are super excited to have you here with us in spite of the very inclement weather conditions. I hope that you're all fine. We are so excited about all the amazing conversation we have lined up for you today. My name is Red and I will be serving as your host. Kindly share the link to your peers, to your colleagues and friends, and all together we will learn. This webinar is a pioneering project of NOLITC Tech4ED Center. In 2022, NOLITC made a milestone when PhilSecNet awarded the center with Pandemic Resilience Award. We are also recognized nationally as Outstanding Tech4ED Center by the Department of Information and Communications Technology. Just this year, or last year, the programs of NOLITC are recognized with Star Awards by TESDA, namely 2-star award in our Contact Center Services NC2 program and Visual Graphic Design NC3 program, and 1-star award in our 2D Animation NC3 program. The star rating system recognizes the accomplishments, innovations, and improvements that the center has instituted beyond the minimum requirements set by TESDA. NOLITC also offers various scholarships for our free training under the Negros Occidental Training for Work Scholarship Program through the Office of the Governor Eugenio Sebang Lacson. The center has pivoted to face-to-face training and conducted various in-demand webinars such as this one. This is our urgent and most accessible response to the ongoing global health crisis through providing relevant services and facilitating digital inclusiveness of communities. These webinars are absolutely free. To join, all you need to do is to register once and you will be given access to the entire webinars. You need to sign up for your attendance first at the start of this webinar and it will be flash on your screen right now. So kindly do your attendance right now. Scan the QR code, flash on your screen, or you may also click the QR code, which we will be sharing in the comment section. To participate in the open forum, you will need to post your questions through an open forum form link. You will also be seeing the QR code posted on your screen, or you may also click the link shared in the comment section. How to get the digital certificate. You will receive a digital certificate for attending this webinar online. That's right. Only if you have successfully filled out both the attendance and the online evaluation. Your email address should be typed in correctly so it won't bounce back. The evaluation site as well will be open after the webinar and will be closed at exactly 6 o'clock in the evening. So later on, we will be sharing with you the QR code to our online evaluation. If you are watching through our Facebook live stream, please follow our page. And if you are streaming through YouTube, kindly hit that subscribe button. And to kick off today's webinar, let us have our moderator for today who will also be introducing our resource speaker. She is one of the center's robotics trainers, and let us have to our virtual stage. Please give a generous round of applause to Miss Omega Armigos.
Thank you, Miss Red. Good afternoon. Without much waiting, we shall get into the main agenda of today. An artist need not be born with great talent. Some just took interest in it later in their life. There's one writer who said, "You are not born an artist, you become one." Our speaker today discovered his creative potential later on in life. The world may have beaten it out of him, or maybe someone triggered his creative awakening, but look at him now. He is one of the great, passionate, and dedicated artists that we have. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker for today. Let us all have in our virtual room, Mr. Ian Christian Antonio.
Thank you, Megs.
Hello, Ian. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, so
Yes.
yes.
How are you,
Okay.
sir?
So actually, so right now, so yes, I feel so excited because I guess almost a month na yes, nadawala ako naka-webinar. So
Indeed, sir.
yes,
I think our participants are all excited and missed you in our virtual room right now. So I think, sir, it is just right to start your presentation. Thank you, sir. Ian, you may have
thank
the
you,
virtual
Megs.
floor.
Okay, so once again, so good afternoon for all of our viewers here. So live via Facebook and via YouTube. Okay, so actually, so this webinar, so it's all about introductions to the basic Adobe InDesign. So it means we will learn from the scratch and also so how to use the basic tools and the basic functions of this kind of applications. Okay. So yeah, so we have Adobe InDesign. So actually Adobe InDesign, so I can say that, so this is a page layout tool. Okay, so designed for making long documents. Okay, also designed for those situations that there's a lot of text and images. Okay, so like for example, so we have to create a design good for magazines. So yes, I can say that the right tools or the right applications, so we can use Adobe InDesign. Okay? Although that we can create a design using Adobe Photoshop, but the question is if we have couple of pages. Okay, harap lang damdam mo pages, then so harap lang do ka budlay para sa aton when it comes mag-rearrange na sa aton nga pages. Okay, so I guess Adobe Photoshop have doesn't tools or functions all about pages. However, Adobe InDesign, so mayara siya pages where we can create a design na medyo post para sa atin. Okay? So yeah, for the system requirements, okay, if you want to install this kind of applications, okay, so for the system requirements, okay, so yes, Adobe InDesign can run either Windows 10 or yes, Windows 11. So pwede siya ma-install, okay? So that's for the operating system. Also, we got RAM, okay? So actually, minimum requirement for the RAM, so we got 8 gig, okay? But recommended, so dapat naka 16 gig ka, okay? Then for the hard disk, okay, so we got 3.6 gig of available hard disk space for installation lang, okay? Then I can say much advantage if we have SSD, okay? Then for the monitor, so I can say that marani siya by 1024x768 display. However, I suggest that if you have 1920x1080 nga monitor, so mas namigit, okay? Then we have also yes, video cards. Ako pa yung advantage if we've got graphics card or video card, okay? Then if you are using licensed software, so it means we have dapat we have internet, okay, for subscription of these applications. Okay, so that's the system requirements installing the Adobe InDesign. Okay, sige, so I guess I am sharing right now the Adobe InDesign. Okay, sige, so again, our objectives is to learn, okay, from the scratch. So it means, so we will start from the basic, how to use the common tools, okay, or the most tools, and also the common functions of using Adobe InDesign. Okay, so when we open Adobe InDesign, actually, so this is the interface. Okay, so we got create new, okay. Then at the same time, so we have also, okay, open. Okay, so sorry, so I guess I need part. Okay. So we'll start for the interface. Okay, again for the interface. Okay, so okay, when we open Adobe InDesign, so duwa na siyang makita tada. So either we got create new and open. Okay, when we say open, actually, so it means so we have already we already have design that rab lang ito something modify ta or something i-update ta that certain design. Okay, however, when we say create new, okay, so we will start from the scratch. Okay, so we will create a document from the scratch. Okay, so I click create new. Okay, so we have properties. Okay, so may nag-adjust na ako ng properties. Okay, so we have document tab, okay, or document size tab, okay. We get good for print, okay, ng mga sizes. Like for example, we got here letter, legal, tabloid, okay, A5, A4, A3 ng mga sizes. Then if you choose web, okay, so we get also 800 by 600 resolutions, okay, 60 by 300 resolutions, or 1024 by 768 pixels na resolutions. Okay, so naka-categorize na siya. Again, so we got good for print ng mga sizes and good for web ng mga sizes. Okay, then in the right side of my tab, okay, so we got here the title of the document. Okay, so let's say I am creating the title good for exercise 1. Right, then we got width and height. Actually, if I choose letter here sa konding fixed sizes, so automatically, so nag-update ang aton nga width and height. Okay, so I will change the units. So it means we have here a units. So like pixels, okay, like points, picas, inches, millimeters, and centimeters. Okay, so okay, I will select inches. So the width, of the letter size, okay, so we got 8.5 inches. And the height is also have 11 inches. Okay, orientation, either we can create a design good for portrait. It means nakapatindog ang ating design. Or let's say we got also landscape. Or it means nakapahigda ang ating design. Okay, so right now, okay, so I guess, yes, I will choose portrait or orientations. Okay, pages. Okay, so later we will understand all about pages. But right now, okay, so I will select or I will put here a value of 1. Okay, then we get also facing pages. Arab lang nga daw same sa aton nga books every time we open a book. Okay, ang the way nga pagplaster ni InDesign, so just like something books or magazines. So it means I will put check because my purpose is good for magazines. So I will put check the facing pages. Okay. Then the number of page, yes, I will set or we will start at page 1. Okay. Then right now, so I guess I don't need lang a text frame. Okay, so I will uncheck that one. Column. Okay, so yes, I will need 1 column. Then the space between columns. Okay, so we will use the standard 0.1667 inches. Okay, so as is ko na lang ni. Okay. Then in InDesign, so yes, so we have here margin. Okay. So namin siya because nga may margin siya. Okay, so I will set 0.5 for the margin. For the margin. 0.5 inches. Then we have also bleed and slug. Okay, when you say bleed, if we want exact size, arab lang nga wala, when it comes kung i-print siya, arab lang nga wala siya bla border sa may kilid. Okay, so we can use bleed. Okay, so it means sa natin nga size, so medyo padako-dakuan ta na gamay, then we will put bleed, then ang overall ta na, to cut that bleed to get the exact size kung gusto ta. Okay, so because in every printer, I guess, may given na siya per nga border. Okay, so right now, so I will set 0 lang yung bleed. Then when we say slug, actually, slug to something comments. So if we put here a value, so yes, we will, InDesign will give us a space good for comment. Okay, so it means if we pass our design to our art director or supervisor, so may mga comments na somehow makahelp to understand sa atin ng mga superiors. Okay, however, right now, so I will put 0 for the value of slug. Okay, so again, that's the purpose of bleed and slug. Okay, then if we're okay, so I guess I can click the create. Okay, so I will click create. Okay, so this is the whole interface of our InDesign if we click create. Okay, so in the top, so actually, so we are calling it as menu bar. Okay, so where we can see file, edit, window. Okay, so if we want to save, it means we will go to the file. Okay, then select save as. Okay, so actually, so ari lang din sa atin ng menu bar. Okay. Then next also we have here control bar. Okay, so every time I choose the tools in the left side here sa akong interface, so this is the toolbars. Okay, naga-change man ang properties ng aton nga control bar. Okay, like for example, I want to change the size of my page. Okay, so I will select here the page tool. Okay, so this is the page tool. Okay, then I can change the size of my page. Okay, like for example, we got letter, so I will change it into A4. So para siya, so we can change it by using control bar and the toolbar. So again, every property here, so it depends kung ano nga tools ang gina-select or ginagamit. Okay, so yeah, so I will going back to the letter. Okay, that one. Oops. Okay, then next we get also panels. Okay, so for the other properties of our Adobe InDesign, so dito lang makita into our panels. Okay, so sa right side sa aton nga applications. Okay, like for example, we got here pages. Okay, so right now I have one page. Okay, so Okay, so dito lang makita again for the panels. Layers also have, InDesign also have layers. Okay, links. Okay, so links. So like for examples, so Arab lang ang gusto to i-edit into Adobe Photoshop. So we will select, or we will have to click the links, then automatically, so InDesign we will directly, okay, so set you into Adobe Photoshop. Okay, then we got also colors, watches, and characters, okay, for text. So actually, other property of our InDesign again, so dito lang makita into panels. Okay, then in the middle portions, okay, so ito nga, so actually, so this is our pages. Okay, sige, so that's for our interface. Then we can also move our tools. Okay, move our property. Then we can also move that one. Okay, move up, sorry, move that one. Okay, by holding left click, actually again we can move all the properties and tools here in InDesign. Okay, however, sometimes we forgot how to rearrange back, or we will harap lang medyo mabudlay na to reset ang aton nga, or I mean harap lang nga nabudlayan tag nga magbalik ang aton nga property. So all we gonna do, I guess, we will go to the window. Okay, so ari lang di sa may menu board. Okay, window, then we will go to the workspace. Okay, then workspace, then we will go to the reset essential classing. Okay, if I click that, automatically, so Adobe InDesign will set into the default settings of the interface. Okay, so di siya mabutlay. Okay, so don't worry if you close the tools. Okay, if you close the properties like that one. So we have reset essentials. So okay, so okay, window, workspace, then if we click reset essentials, automatically again, we will, InDesign, we will go back into the default settings. Okay, then the other way, if we close the property in the panels, okay, like that one, so okay, just go in the window. Okay, all the properties into all the properties of InDesign, actually, so makita talang ni into Windows. Okay, like for example, we want pages. Okay, so I will put check into pages. Okay, okay, so we have pages. I will put check. Then we got page property. Then I can drag it. Okay, then I will put right that. Okay, by holding left click. Then again, window. Then if you want to add other properties, so we got layer. Okay, so then I put that one. Okay, so all the properties here in the right side of our Adobe InDesign, so actually we will find, or we will can check it in the window. Okay, window in our menu bar. Okay, then for settings, okay, of our interface. Okay, so we will go to the edit. Okay, edit. Then preferences. Okay, so I guess most of our Adobe applications, so amo nila nga settings. Okay, if we want to change the settings of interface of Adobe applications, edit, preferences, then general. Okay, like for examples, okay, we want to change the interface or the background. Hablangan doon dito kasaho isang dark, we want to light, that one, so pwede na siya. So dito lang makita actually into preferences and general. Okay, then kung gusto mo naman dark, ano yung mga color theme, okay, so you can set that one. Okay, then also the color of the guides, so we can change the color that one. Okay, here diri lang sa aton nga preferences. Okay, then if you are using keyboard to move some elements, okay, so I guess we have here, oops. Okay, so we have here keyboard increment. Okay, so Arab lang nga gagamit, tabla arrow up key, left, right or down key sa aton nga keyboard. So every time we click, so this is the spaces. Okay, so pwede na siya ma-change. Okay, Then also the units, so from inches, so pwede mo na siya ma-change. Okay? So again, so hindi mo lang siya makita into the preferences of the applications. Okay? So right now, I will click on cells. Okay? So I guess that's all for the interface of our Adobe InDesign. Then next, we will go to the pages. Okay? Second, so we will understand, so what is pages? Okay? By the way, if you want to zoom in Adobe InDesign, so just hold Alt key, okay? Scroll up to zoom, okay? Or either hold Alt key again, scroll down to zoom out, okay? The interface, okay? Then if we want to move the area, okay, we can use, okay, the hand tool, okay? So or just press H by holding left click, so we can move our area of our pages. Okay? So mula siya. Okay? Hold Alt key, scroll up to zoom in, and hold Alt key, scroll down to zoom out. Then hand tool, just press the H in our keyboard. Okay? Then just hold left click, then you can move the area of the pages. Okay? So going back to the page. Okay? So we got page. Okay? So like for example, I want to add more pages. So like I want to design good for 5 pages. Okay. So sa dalumna, okay, we have here create new page. Okay. So just click create new page. Like that one. Okay. Then you can create another page. Okay. Then click new page. Then again, we can create another page. Okay. So okay, right now ang aton nga arrangement of our pages. So amo ni siya ginambal ko gina nga if we both check the right paste pages, okay? So amo siya din do something books ang iyang itsura, okay? So we got 3 pages, okay? Then next, so if I click create new page, so it means I got 4 pages. And if I create again, so we can have 5 pages, okay? Then if you want to delete a certain page, okay, so brown lang, just select the page, then press delete, okay? So you can delete the page, okay? Again, okay? So press, select the page, then you can press delete, then you can, okay, then you can delete the page, okay? So add, okay, that one, okay? So it means hindi mabudlay para sa atin mag-cluster when we are making some, like for example, a magazine. Okay? Sige, so next, okay, so, okay, we will have here master page. Okay? For the master page, actually, ang purpose ni, okay, if we want to repeat a certain element in all pages, so we will put into our master page. Okay, so like for example, okay, so I have here a shape. Okay, I will fill. Okay, like for example, I will fill like sorry, I will fill some. Okay, so like this color. So okay, so some loka orange. Okay, then I will press OK. Okay, so gusto ko repeat ni for all pages. Okay, so it means again we will have master page. Okay, o brown lang. So this is our master page. A master. Okay, just double click here. Okay, then okay, sorry. So going back here. Okay, kuha na lang siya. So Control X to cut. I will go to the master page by pressing here. Okay, then I will put here ang gin-cut kong elements. Okay, that one. Then next, into the other one. Okay, sa right page na naman. Okay. Okay, by the way, to copy the shape. Okay, so brown lang, just hold Alt key, then drag. Pakatata. Okay. Hold Alt key, hold left click, and drag. Pakatata. Okay. Sorry, hindi siya kay master page. Then if we try to see, okay, in all pages, actually, Para siya. Okay, so gin-copy ya. So based dito kanina sa aton nga master page. Okay? Then if you want ang aton nga page 1, so hindi siya madala. So we got none. Maroon lang, just hold left click then drag into our page 1. Okay? So it means this is not under to our master page. Okay? So if we try to see, so may legend na that siya, na daw something A. Okay? So that's okay, that means that this pages is under to our master A na page. Okay? So like for example, I want to create another master page. Okay? I will click here. Okay, sa ating settings. Then we got new master. So this time ang aton nga prefix is B. Okay, name master. Okay, so all the properties here, so as is ko lang. Then I will press. Okay, so we got two masters. Okay, the A and also the B. Okay, so yeah. So like for example, so for the B, okay, B master. So I will put some elements. Gusto ko naman B is naka-upside. I will add like that one. Okay, then I will fill something. Okay, so something purple. Okay, then upside. Okay, then I will copy. Okay, using selection tools by holding Alt key, hold left click and drag. Okay. So, ari siya kay Master B. Okay. So, then our Master B, okay, I will put into page 2. Okay. And page 3. Okay. So, if you try to see, okay, in all our pages, okay, page 2 and page 3, under 4, Master B, and page 4 and page 5 is under 4, Master A. Okay. So, muna siyang iyan na diyang applying. Okay? So, all about pages and masters. Okay? It's because nga InDesign is page layout tool. Okay? Sige. So, again, I will delete all the elements na din. So, I hope medyo na-intindihan na how to use master page. Okay? Okay. And I will press. Okay. So, going back. So, we got that. Okay. So, okay, next. Okay, we will go to the shapes. Okay, number 3. So, we'll try to discuss all about shapes. Okay. So, for shapes, so we have here a rectangle tool. Okay, so this is the common tool. Okay, so to create, just hold left click and drag. Okay, so we can create either horizontally or vertically. Then if you want proportion, just hold left click. Okay, just hold shift key. Okay, shift key. Then by holding left click and drag, we can create a proportion rectangle. Okay, or let's say this is a square. Okay, so we can. Okay, so we can change the property. Okay, so like for example here sa aton nga tab, so we got here manually good for width and height nga resizing. Okay, so okay, if we got chain, it means every time I change the value, like I will make it from 5.1 mo ko siya bitan, automatically pati yung height dalasa na. Okay, if may icon nga naka-change siya. Okay? So, if we disable that one, okay, gin-unchanged na siya. Okay? So, manually, we can change the value, good for width, okay, like 7. Okay? And this is for our height. So, we can change the size of our rectangle, good for height nga, like for example, we got 5. Okay? So, manually, so we can change the value. Okay? So, ari lang din. Then we got also manual resizing. However, this is using percentage. Okay, so pwede man na. Okay. Then we have also rotating. Okay. So like for example, I want to rotate 90 degrees. Okay, 90, that one. So pwede na siya ma-rotate by putting a value here. Okay, so take note lang that the whole rotation of a circle is 360 degrees. It means that, so medyo familiar lang ta when it comes sa ginhambal nga angle. Okay, like for example, you got 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270 degrees. Okay, because ang iyang nga function is all about degrees. Okay, then next, this is skew. If you want to skew, so pwede na siya like, okay, 50, that one. So we can skew a shape. Okay, then we got also mirror, like horizontal and vertical. Okay, so pwede na siya ma-mirror. Okay, so ari lang din most sa mga property sa ating shape. Okay, so dito lang makita kay control point. Okay, so that's the rectangle. Okay, then next we got also ellipse. Okay, to create an ellipse. Okay, so we can create either vertical or horizontal. However, if I press Shift key, so again, we can create proportional ellipse. Okay. Then for the property, so we get also manual resizing, okay, of our ellipse. Like I will make it 10, so pwede na siya. So ari lang din, okay. Then percentage, okay. Then we got also rotating, skewing, and mirroring. Okay, so actually if we try to see, so medyo same lang siya. Property kay rectangle. Okay? So actually in design, so later magamitan niya ang shapes. Okay? Then next, we get also polygon. Okay? Polygon, it refers to the number of sides of a shape. Okay? Like for example, we want to create triangle. Okay? Oops, sorry. We get polygon. Okay? So ginubara ko. So I will click here sa nga pages. Then, oops, sorry. Then we have property nga magawa. Okay? We can set the number of sides. Like if our target is triangle, so we can set it 3 good for triangle. Okay? Then I will press OK. Then I can create a triangle. Okay? Then if you want to create like pentagon, okay? Again, just click, then set the value of the sides like 5, okay, then press OK, okay, then we can have pentagon shapes. Okay, so for the property actually, so they almost the same for the ellipse and rectangular, okay, shape tools. Okay, so we got manual resizing, okay, we got manual rotating, then we got also skewing and mirroring. Okay, so aralan da sa aton nga control board. Okay. So next, okay, so that's for shapes. Okay, then if we want to fill and stroke shape, okay, so fill and stroke means like we want to put color inside. Okay, so this is our fill. Brown lang, just double click, then we can select a color. Okay, so this is our hue. Okay. Then somehow, so I am using RGB na color, okay? Or we can also change the color using CMYK. Okay, like for example, put that 20% for cyan, okay? 20% for magenta, or let's say 20% for yellow, and 80% for black. Then so we will have another color. Okay, so it refers for semi-key. Okay, so somehow, so okay, so I will select any color lang anay. Okay, so like for example blue. Okay, so I want to fill inside the color. So muna siyang ginambal nga fill. Okay, that so we can fill a color sa ating shape. Okay, then this is stroke, or also known as outline. Okay, so double click to change the color of stroke. Okay, so like for example, okay, so we got magenta, okay, that one. Okay, so if I zoom in, so ara siya, we get outline. Then we can also make an outline more, okay, we can set more value, like for example 20. So medyo madamol-damol na siya. Okay, so ano na siya. So this is all the property of teal and stroke. Okay, so pwede natin ka-color. Okay, so again, stroke is our outline. Okay. Then, okay, so that's for the fill and stroke. Okay. Then next, we got also selection tools. Okay, for the selection tools of Adobe InDesign, so actually we have two common. Okay, we got selection tool and direct selection tool. Okay, so selection tool, so yes, so if you want to select an object, so muna natin nga ginagamit. Okay, then like for example, so we have multiple objects. Okay, so we can use, okay, selection tool by holding left click and drag. Select na ang apat ka object. Okay, we can also deselect by holding shift key and deselect lang gustong object ngay deselect. That one. So I have only 3. Okay. Then selection tools also can move. Okay, can move the object, or let's say can resize the object. Okay. Also can rotate the object. Okay, so pwede siya ma-rotate. Okay. So using selection tools. Okay. However, when we say direct selection tools, okay, direct selection tools, so we are using it if we want to modify an object. Okay, object or shape. Okay, so brown lang, takpan lang ang node. Oops, sorry. Oops. Okay. Okay, so let's okay, direct. Okay. Okay, so why we cannot, okay, sana siya. Okay, so just double click lang ang iyang node, then we can modify ang iyang shape. So that's the purpose of direct selection tool. Okay, so pwede ito siya ma-modify ang aton nga shape. Okay, so however, kung ang purpose mo is to select, to move, to resize, and to rotate, okay, so you can use selection tool. Okay, however, you want to modify the shape, so we can use direct selection tool. Okay, so muna lang natin kalain na doon. Okay, for our selection tools. Okay, then I will select, sorry, select using, okay, using selection tools. Then to delete, I will press delete. Okay, okay, so we can delete all the objects. Okay, then next, okay, so we got placing images. Okay, so actually, so this is one of the components sa ating Adobe InDesign. Okay, because if you are using Adobe InDesign, most likely you are playing in images and text. Okay, so that's why number 5. So this is one of the component. Ang ginhambal ka nga, placing images. Okay, so we got number 5. We got placing images. Okay, sige. So we'll try to create a cover page. Okay. So to place an object, okay, so brown tanay, we will use rectangle frame tool. Okay, so it's different from rectangle tool. So right now I am using rectangle frame tool. Okay. Then I will drag here, like for example. So babalanta man na siya if this is rectangle frame tool, because may X siya. Okay. Then now I will import an image. Okay. To import, we will go to the file. Okay, then placed. Okay, we got placed. Okay, and like for example, oh, I have here materials. Okay, so like this one, I will open, I will import, or I will select. Okay, then I will put here sa akong nga frame tool. Okay, so wala siya. Okay, so to resize, actually we have different option here. Like for example, so we can resize it automatically by selecting fill frame, okay, proportionally. So ara siya. Okay, so pili na siya. Or either we can select also fit content proportionally, that one. Okay, so kagi na ginlagas dito ya pati ang aton nga ang bilog nga frame sa aton nga shape. Okay, sa aton nga rectangular okay, so rectangular frame tool. Okay, so far if we try to see subong using fit content proportionally, so kinuha yung exact size, however, so may gap sa aton nga shape. Okay, so this is kagina. Okay, if I click the object, okay, so nagsubra ang aton yung image. Okay, however, nag-fit gid siya sa aton nga ginubra nga frame. Okay, so ang isa, so kuhaon yung exact size. Okay, sorry. However, may gap siya. Okay, then we have also fit content to frame. Okay, Ari, so I guess hindi ko ni siya ma-advise because nga gina-distort niya ang aton nga image. Okay, so luwa itanahon. So ginapit niya sa aton nga frame, however, gina-distort niya. Okay, so like man sa aton nga fit frame to content. Sorry. Okay, so yung sa fit frame to content, that one. So ang nag-adjust naman is ang aton nga frame. Okay, so adjust yan na kung nakadako ang aton nga image. Okay, so most likely actually ginagamit mo today is ang fill frame proportionally. So arabla ko may gina-target ko binga size sa nga kon binga frame tool. So most likely mo ginagamit ko fill frame proportionally. Okay, so pwede naman na siya actually ma-resize using here. Okay, so brown lang, just hold left click lang di sa may circle. Then we can move, resize it proportionally by holding shift key. Okay, so pwede na siya may resize. Okay, so please every time nga mag-resize, so make it proportion. Okay, hindi pag i-distort. Okay, nga gamo na siya. Wow, please nawain siya tanawan. Okay, so proportion na pa. Okay, okay, so pwede na siya ma-resize or ma-move by selecting ang ating nga circle. Okay, so this is the indication nga pwede ito matandog ang image inside of our shape. Okay? Sige, so I will fit it. Okay, sorry. So to move, okay, together the shape and the image, okay, obrahon lang. Okay, dapat ang icon ta. So amo ni siya. Okay, hindi pagdakop na di because kung dire ka mo ma-move, so only image lang na ang ma-move. Okay, so dapat ang icon ta. Dapat. Okay, para object. Okay, so dapat that one. Okay, para both shape and image natin ma-move. Okay, so same man kung mag-resize. Okay, so mag-resize, so dapat we will hold control. Okay, para pati ang atin nga image madala. Okay, because kung wala tayong nag-hold control, amo ning kakatabo. Okay, so gina-resize na lang only ang atin nga framing. Okay, so we have to hold control then resize. Okay, yeah, so we will make a cover page. Okay, so I guess sobrahon ko. Okay, I will make a frame tool here. Okay, file placed. I will put inside ang image. That one. Then next, obrahon ko. So okay, I will try to fit proportionally. Yes, siya. So somehow, sorry. Kaya ko that. Move ko na lang ang akon nga image. I guess. Okay. Yeah, so okay, so muna siyang mag-plastar or mag-place sa image. Actually, we can also import. Okay, so layer. Okay, so I guess height. Sorry. Okay, so ang saka way actually to place, especially into multiple objects. Okay, so diba magamit yun eh. Okay, so we got, like for example, I have here object. Okay, so I will divide it into something, okay, 4 object. So ginubra ko, so automatically divide na siya if I press the up and if I press the arrow key sa akong nga keyboard, so I can divide ng shape. So muling sa nanamian ko kay InDesign, okay? Then again, so let's try to import file placed. This one, I press ko lang siya. Okay. Then I will send to back. Okay, by holding Control Shift and left bracket. So nga ako nga image, so nag-send to back siya. So somehow ang ako nga shape aran sa front, okay? So yeah, so brown ko I will cut, okay? Then select or right click. Okay, so I guess I will go to again. Let's try the Control C, file, action. However, if I Control X, file, either, sige, so Control C na lang. Okay, so Control C, okay, then placed into, sorry, so let's try it, okay. So copy, then we'll put here, place into, sorry, so I guess we will need kid i-plaster ko siya. Okay, sorry. Select, add. Okay, bye. So let's try to group it. Okay, so nga wala siya place in. Okay, so I will group I will try. Then put that one. Right click, cut. Okay. Yeah, sige pang place into it. Layout. Okay. So yeah. Okay, sige copy na lang. Ano po ito? Okay. Control C, then right click, place into. Okay, then again, Control C, right click, place into. Let's try to check. Oh, sorry. So I guess this is okay. So ako nagamit is rectangle. Sorry. So dapat rectangle frame tool. Okay, again, I will put the image. Okay, right that one. I will send to back. Okay, by selecting Control Shift left bracket. Okay, Control X. Okay, select, right click, place into. Okay, right click, select right click, then place into. Okay, so select right click, place into, or select right click, place into. Okay, so we can put the object in multiple. Okay, we can put an image in multiple objects. Okay, so dapat ang gamiton tagali is rectangle frame tool, not rectangle tool. Okay, kung rectangle tool, so amo na yun lang ang main difference, so hindi ta mapasulod ang image. However, kung may ara tayo rectangle frame tool, so we can paste it, okay, one by one sa aton nga insert nga rectangle frame tool. Okay, sige. So that's the other way if we want to put an image inside the object. Okay, sige. So I will delete that one. So I guess I will put na natin nga image. Okay, sige. So okay, so right, so this is good for our cover page. Okay, then next we will have text tool. Okay, so okay, I will use text tool. So actually text tool or type tool ari lang yapon sa atin nga toolbars. Okay, so we will select type tool. Okay, then obrahon ta. Okay, so okay, we'll sorry, wait it, redo. I will hold left click and drag, like that one. Then, like for example, put Traveler. Okay. Then, I can change the font type. Ari lang di sa aton nga control bar. From Minion Pro, so yes, I will use Montserrat. Montserrat. Okay, so I will use duck, na type of Montserrat. Okay, so select. Then, by holding Control, Shift, greater than, so pwede ito siya ma-resize. Okay? Or either, pwede man di actually. Okay? So, by resizing or for to make it bigger, so pwede din matandog sa atin ng font size. Ari atin ng font size. Okay? So, like, okay, 30 or 6 of stock. Okay. So, like, okay, 60, I guess. Okay, sige. Let's check. Okay, so Bronco is okay. So highlight, gamit lang Control Shift then last line para mabanta ang spaces. Itupong ko lang siya actually sa aton nga margin. So we need to follow principles of design like alignment, contrast. Okay. And we can also change the color. Okay, to change the color. Okay, so ari aton nga color. Like for example, be like that one. Let's check. Para so pwede ito siya ma-change yung color. Again, highlight. Sorry. Or either pwede man din. So let's have the check blue. Let's try to see. Okay, so nag-change yung color. Okay, so highlight, then change the color using fill tool. Okay, okay, or either here sa ating control bar, so we can also change the color. Okay, so right now, so I will use a hex number. Magamit lang hex number. Okay, like D1, pwede na da if you have specific color grid. 00. Okay, so 7C. Okay, then I will press OK. Okay, so I guess medyo namin ako sa color yan. So hindi sakit sa mata. Okay, so medyo nag-blend sa atin nga image. Okay, so i-fit ko lang ang frame. So by pressing right click and okay, tech fill with sorry. Okay. Ay, sorry. Okay, sige, wala na. Okay, that one. Then next, so we will add another text. Okay. So again, so to create a text, so select the name type tool. Then dapat nakadrag ta. Like that one. Okay. Then this time I will have this cover. Okay. So again, I will use Montserrat nga font. This time, so I will use some, okay, hindi ko magamit. Okay, so I will use Montserrat. Let's try light. Okay. Then I will change the color. Okay, so ari lang sa fill again. Then, sorry. Okay, sige. So we got that one. So 255. Okay, for red, 255 for green, then 255 for blue. So that we will have white. Okay, that one. Okay, so I guess di lang light. So okay, I will change the style. Okay, ari nandi sa dalong sa aton nga font type. Like I will use regular. Okay. Highlight, then okay, Control Shift, greater than. Okay, para medyo magdakot siya. Okay, select Control Shift greater than. Okay, so parang medyo maglakalap siya. Yes, I need to fit ang iyang frame. Alright, fitting, fit frame content. Okay, so select, right click, fitting, fit frame content. Okay, para di budlay mag-select. Okay, so that's why nga I will need, okay, fit ang iyang frame sa aking text. Okay, so medyo, I guess, medyo ako na konta. Sorry. So, selection tools. Okay, so, select, then medyo ako na konta. Okay, then, right click, I will go to the fitting, then fit frame content. Okay. So actually in design, so we have also effects. Okay, like for example, if you want to stand out and discover, okay, you can add drop shadow. Okay, so we have here drop shadow or click tang FX. Okay, may arimta di drop shadow. Okay, so this is the property of drop shadow. Okay, so try to see ang ako nang discover. So may something shadow na nasa likod. Okay, then we can adjust that one. So ang iyang distance, right? Okay. Oh, that one. Ang angle, actually, pwede ko man siya ma-adjust. Okay. Oh. Okay, that one. Then you have also opacity. Harabla kung gusto mo dukot-dukotin mo shadow or you make it mild. Okay, so you have to adjust your opacity. So, hari lang di kayo opacity. Okay. Then we have also inner shadow, outer glue, inner glue, bevel and embossed, satin, okay, feather, nga mostly makita takay Adobe pa to siya. Actually, InDesign also have some effects. Pwede kita ka-add effects, okay? Sige, so, sorry, somehow okay na ko da. Okay, so I guess I need to have tracking. So medyo hindi ko lang pagidikit ng iyang letters. So here we have also tracking, okay? So, pilitan na siya ma-adjust. Like, we'll set it 25. Okay? Then, once may makita ka mga plus, it means, nga icon here, so it means our information is cut. Okay? So, we have to adjust ang frame of our text so that makita siya. Okay? Like that one. Okay? So, again, para po saglit. Okay? So, I will press right-click. Kag-ipit ko lang siya to our text. Okay? So, fitting, fit frame. Okay. Okay, then next. Okay, so like for example, we have another information here. So, mo braco shape. So, most likely mo ni makita sa aton sa mga magazine. Okay, I will align using margin. Okay, I will change the color. So, I will use eyedropper na lang. I will get the color. Sorry. Select eyedropper, get a color. Lupa ko na lang. Then also, so we can also blend ang aton nga shape to the image. Like for example, we will use transparency. Okay. So we will have here transparency or opacity. Okay, sorry lang. So every time we adjust, so blend ang aton nga color. Okay. Then, okay, using type tool again. Okay. So, I will drag. Okay. Then, right now, so we can place lang anay. Okay, default nga text. Okay. I will go to the type. Then, I will fill with place to holder text. Okay. So, tagaan ko na ni InDesign sang sample text. Okay. And I will put here, okay, so dapat readable and legible ang ating text. It means I will change the color that blend to our shape. Okay, so I guess pwede ito magamit is ang yang white. Okay, so I will put here again to 55, 55, on green, and blue is to 55. Okay? So that we will have. Okay, then next, so aran siya, so nag-stand out na siya. Oops, sorry. So, pakal niya. So, hindi ko lang pagdamon information. However, I will make it bigger. By pressing Control Shift greater than. Okay. Also, we have also alignment. Like, if you want to left align, pwede na. If you want to align center, pwede na. So, ari lang sa atin nga control bar. Then, we have also align right. Okay. Justify left. Okay. Justify center, or we got also justify all lines. Okay. So, we have path training. So, I guess I will use justify left na lang. Okay. Then, I guess medyo I need spacing para medyo hindi budlay magbasa para sa ating client. Naku. Okay, so I guess I need to adjust the space. Hindi na matanda ba? Okay, so I will adjust the space. So, like for example, 20. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I will adjust the space. Okay, sorry lang actually sa may tayo. Okay, control bar lang yapat. Okay? Wait naman. Okay. So I will set 2 inches. Oh, okay, so about 1 inches. Okay, so I guess 1.5. Ay, 0.5 or 0.3. So pwede tagin siya ma-adjust here to have spaces. Okay. Sige, so like that. Then next, okay, so like we have title. Okay, so pwede pa kita add text. Okay, so actually we are playing in text and images. Okay, so again we got type. Okay, then I will put lang be some some information. Okay. So I guess I need to have so Montserrat again. So the webpot. Okay. So we will have to apply the basic rules of InDesign. Okay. Like for example, I will use light. Okay. Oops. So hyphen. Okay. See. Okay, then next. This one also. Okay, so I will change into Montserrat. However, so gina-apply ko lang contrast para hindi dull or boring ang isa design. Okay, so okay, so I guess extra bold italic. Then okay, so I will change the size. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, medyo short lang mga sentences. Okay, then, medyo pala ko napanto siya. Okay, by holding control and shift with the front. Alright, then we have also line spacing. So, pwede naman adjust ang ating line spacing from 16 to 18. Okay. Or let's say 20. So, actually, most ng mga property of a text. So actually makita natin kay control bar. Okay, line spacing, tracking, font type, style, color. So ari lang tanan kay control bar. Okay? So para po pakita. So dapat mag-stand out siya. Oops. Bigay lang. Oh. Medyo last ko lang ang iyang text. Okay, like that. So, dapat hindi ta pagtabunan ng itsura sa ating subject. Okay? So, dapat mapayo ng ating text. Okay, like that. And then at the same time, so we are following the principles of design. Medyo ganami-gami pa siya. Okay, so I guess medyo dako-dako ang pag-ining. May visual highlight data. Observe it. Control A, Control Shift. So we can move the subject. Okay, then next. Okay, so mayari pag kita being something text. Okay, so muna siyang namin kay InDesign because nga we can play into sa damo ng mga text. Okay, so we got summer. Sorry. So summer. Summer. So Control A, Control Shift plus done. Adjust ko ni siya. I will change the color. Sorry. Okay, dito na lang ko. Then I can put okay, so ano na colors, something blue. Okay. So 00 AEE. Okay. Siya. I will change the font. So Montserrat lang yung gamitin ko. So I am using family. My font. Okay, so Montserrat. Oh, sorry. Montserrat. Okay. So I guess. Got it. It's dapat readable or legible ang ating text. Okay, so pili ko siyang palakuan. Okay, so I will use drop shadow. Okay, para mag stand out. Okay, I can adjust the distance. Okay, also the opacity. So, pwede nga siya ma-adjust. So, I need light lang. To stand out lang ang text. Okay? Then, next, I can copy ang text. Okay, then, right align. Okay. That one, then I can change the color into something different na naman. Okay? So, F8B tapos EE5 F. Okay. Okay. So, yes. Right now, so, consider na siya as cover page. Okay? So, by placing an image, okay, by putting some text, then by putting some effects to stand out the text, then by putting some shapes, okay, to make it readable or legible the informations. Okay, so that's the basic functions of Adobe InDesign. Okay, then next, kundre, so we got another being design. Okay, so let's make it something faster lang. Okay, so yeah, so like for example, so same rules. Okay, pwede ko cobrabe a shape. Okay, then kuhaan ko na lang niya ang color using eyedropper. Oh, sorry. So select ko ang shape. Okay. Oh. Here's the shape. Okay, so select. Then eyedrop. Kuhaan ko na lang niya. Oh. Okay. I will put that one. Pakadada. Okay, then okay, good. And a stroke. Okay. Then next, I will use frame tool to put some image. Okay, pwede na. Okay, then file, place, embedded to import. Okay, like for example, this one. Okay, then again, I will use fill frame proportionally. So, pwede siya sunod. Okay. Then, we can resize. Ayan nga, ito nga shape. I guess hindi lang medyo tama ka na po. Okay. We got that one. Okay, then next, we got some text. Okay, text. Okay, so like, okay, summer. Okay, then we'll change the font like Montserrat. Okay, so actually sa isa lang kapamilyang ginagamit. Oops, sorry. So, Montserrat. Okay, so like that one. Then, okay, by selecting Control Shift greater than, oh, sorry. Deletion pala ko. Okay. Then putting, I will adjust. Okay, so selecting, we have tracking. So actually, so mo lang yung mga common tools. So Adobe InDesign. Okay. That one, then right click, fitting. Okay, I will fit or Control Alt C. Okay, rotate. I will rotate it 90 degrees. Like that one. Then I will put some that one. Control A. So, ginabuga ko lang sila. Ginaga ko lang style, guys. Okay, so, fitting. Okay, that's all. Then, I can change ang yung color if I want. Like, this is I drop. Buang ko lang na. Then, I will put here. Okay. Then, this one, I guess, idea is we got one. So, pwede ka mag-separate ng yung color of our text. Okay, so we got 255. 255. Then, let's see, 255. Then, we can also add some highlights. Okay. Like, for example, so, drag ko the text. Okay. Type. Okay, then we got also placeholder. Okay, then ayun, ito lang information. Then we got Montserrat. Okay. Control Shift greater than. Okay, then align center. So okay, so we got semicolon. Oops, sorry. Biggest bold. Okay. Then, wow, ko lang niya nga color by using eyedrop. So, ako in bulig. So, eyedrop. Okay, around 12. Oh, sorry. Mga I guess 18. Okay, align center. Okay, like that. Okay, so if you want to link this one, okay, actually yung brown lang, select, pwede na siya ma-link. Okay. Then, okay, right click. Okay, then edit with like Adobe Photoshop. Okay. So, pakita ko na namang pinaka-common tools. Okay, so hari na. So I got another applications like we want to adjust using curves. Okay, so I will adjust the contrast. Oops. Okay, like that one. Okay, so pwede na siya. So Control S. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's check. Files save. Okay, or let's have itong copy. Okay, looks. Yes. Oh, sorry. So I guess we need to save as. Okay, so T, then let's put the stop. Okay, then we can put it. Okay, so save na siya. Yes. Okay, so actually, again, so pwede na siya ma-edit by using the link. Okay? Then, okay, so isa pa gid. So actually, so kauntal ng mga pinaka-highlight ng mga tools ni InDesign. Okay, so most likely, ginagamit ito ni. Like, we have type tool. Okay, so type, I will fill placeholder. Okay, so like for example, arab lang na utod, information ta. Okay, then if we want to continue, so just click ang plus, drag. Okay, so pwede na siya. Okay, click ang plus, so pwede na siya. Okay, then hindi man ta magtalang because we have view, kadto lang ko extras. Okay, then I will show text threads. Okay, so aran directions sa atong nga text. Okay, it means every time nga mag-add ko di some text, so automatically nag-a-add man sa ating nga text ni placeholder. Okay, so I guess ang mga sang isa pa din na may ako design. Okay, also so may isa pa din siya. Okay, so like for example, we got okay ang wala sa kay Photoshop. Okay, sorry, I guess hindi ko na makaya ni Photoshop. Okay. Okay. So like for example, I have here an image file placed. Okay. Then we got this one. Okay. Drag ko na lang. Okay. So this is no background. Okay. So obrahon ko. Okay. So I will go to the window. Text drop. I will click wrap around object. Sorry. Okay, like that one. So wrap siya. Then let's try to okay, so I will adjust the contour, okay, into alpha channels so, para i-follow ang edge. Ano siya, I guess, ang wala sa kay. So, yes, so namin siya when it comes sa page layout. Okay, so like for example, so you need to align ang imong every elements here. So, hindi ka na mabigyan because okay, so because sa pag-start ni InDesign. Okay, so it means here, malign mo siya sa may piyak. Okay? Then also, so ang namin pag inisayay because we got footer. Okay? Like for example, I will go to the page. Okay? So, harap lang mo butang ta footer. Okay? I will go to the text. Okay? Ma-page ko, ma-page. Okay? So, text. Up. Up. Okay. Ang pada footer. Okay? So, actually, wala mo ni kay Photoshop. So, okay, so, okay, so insert special characters, marker, current page, okay, of like for example, you got 5 pages, okay, so magazine, design. Okay, then going back here, so if we try to see, oh, look, hindi natin siya. Ay, so I guess I need to put master here, okay, also here. Okay. Going back here, okay, so we got 2 to 5, okay, then also we got 4 to 5, okay, so it means copy yung pa lang siya by holding Alt key, paste to that. Okay, going back here, so we got pages 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 5 pages. Okay. So, muna namin sa kay. Okay, sige. So, I guess also, actually may mga blend mode mo siya. So, like for example, we want to blend. Okay, hindi tayo magamit ng opacity. Okay, going effects. transparency. Okay, so gamit either hard light or soft light. So nag-blend ang ating nga color directly sa ating nga image. Okay, so pwede mo na siya. So actually may araw mo na si InDesign. Okay, so I guess so muna siyang mga pinaka-common nga tools using InDesign. Okay, so I hope I had a more time to discuss all the functions of InDesign. However, so we got only 2 hours lang. Okay, so the last part, so we'll go to the file, save as. Okay. So kung gusto ta siya i-save as editable, so take note lang, you have to save it as InDesign as iyang save as iyang file format. Okay. Desktop. Then if you want the JPEG file, export. Okay, then JPEG. Okay, so we can save it as JPEG. Okay, mo brand ulit folder. Like for example, we got magazines. Okay, so save. Then ano is here it because we got we can save it good for all pages. Okay, pag export ko totally, if I check ang akon nga folder from desktop, okay, magazines. Wait, dito siya. Okay, para siya. So we got page 1, okay, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. Okay, so tanan nga pages, so kaya i-save. So it means if you have bunch of pages or couple of pages na ginubra, then in one click, so all of them, so we can save it in a single time. So that's that is one of the advantage of using right tools like Adobe InDesign in page layout. Okay, so I guess that's all for our introduction to the basic Adobe InDesign. So I hope we had a lot of time para maubos ko to. Okay.
All right. And thank you so much, Sir Ian, for that wonderful topic.
Okay.
Sir, we have following questions that we got from our online open forum link. Are you ready, sir?
Oh, sure.
All right. Sir, let's have our first question. For a newbie graphic artist, is Adobe InDesign easy to manipulate?
Okay, so yes, I guess for all Adobe applications, so most likely, yes. So I can say that Adobe InDesign is good for beginners. Okay, the tools, the functions, so easy to learn, it's easy to manipulate.
All right. Yes, and let's go to our next question, number 2. What is the system requirements needed to install and use Adobe InDesign?
So actually, so Adobe InDesign can run into Windows 7, 10 or 11. So actually, it depends of the versions that we are using in Adobe InDesign. But in 2019, I am using right now. So actually, is it good for operating system Windows 7 to 11? RAM, so we got minimum is 8 gig. Okay, but the recommended is 16 gig. Okay, then for the hard disk, okay, so we got 32 gig something free space then to install this kind of applications. And this is you can have more advantage if you've got SSD or a graphics card. Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Next question, number 3. What is the purpose of InDesign?
So actually, so the main purpose of InDesign compared for the Adobe applications like Photoshop. So this is good for page layouting. If you are designing for a various or a couple of pages that are lots of text and images, I can say that so the best application is to get Adobe InDesign.
All right. Next, sir, we have a question from one of our student, VGD student right now, from Cel Joel Garalde. How does InDesign integrate with other Adobe products?
Okay, so to integrate to other products, actually InDesign have a link. So like we want to correct or to enhance the color. So yes, I can say hindi nakaya in InDesign. However, so there's a link that we can go into other applications of Adobe, like Adobe Photoshop, that can edit for that that can edit for a certain image.
All right. Thank you, sir. And we have last question from Edron.
Okay.
Sir, paano mag-cut image?
Okay, so actually we can cut image by adjusting the rectangle frame tool. Okay, so medyo post lang siya actually. However, if you are actually using it, medyo ano na siya, medyo makatala lang. However, if you truly adapt for that application, so post na mag-cut by adjusting yung git into rectangular frame tool.
All right. I think that is all for our question and answer portion. Thank you so much, Sir Ian, for letting us learn another Adobe. And I think our students or our trainees here right now and our participants are very thankful that we have learned something new from you again, Sir Ian. And
Thank you,
may we have Miss Red in the virtual room, please?
Thank you very much to our very cognizant resource speaker, Sir Ian Christian Antonio, and Miss Omega for her super facilitation. Let us give again our resource speaker a virtual clap reaction. And thank you as well to our virtual audience and to our trainees for your very active participation. In order to get your digital certificate, please do not forget to accomplish your online evaluation through the link provided in the comment section, or you may also scan a QR code that is flashed on your screen right now. Do this right now or right after the webinar ends, and we would like to remind all of our audience to please enter your email correctly so that it won't bounce back. The evaluation site will be open only until 6 o'clock this evening. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes our Introduction to Basic Adobe InDesign webinar. Don't miss out our NOLITC Cares tomorrow, Love for Your Fur Babies. So see you in the same platform that you are currently using, and you should be able to receive a link in your email. So please take care, everybody, because we are having a very inclement weather condition. So that's it. Stay safe and take care. Stay strong and keep smiling. This is Red again, your host. NOLITC Inspire, NOLITC Cares. Avance, Negrense.